And I am a black level in the art of Vipassana African fighting sciences. My instructor is Mwanzo JC, and I have been training in Vipassana African fighting systems for 18 years. I am a third level black, one of only 7 women in a over 40-year history of Vipassana here in the U.S. To achieve black level. Vipassana is a system, one of several African systems that gives us a chance to pull us closer to our own culture and history. Uncommon to popular belief, there are several forms of African martial science. You have Theopa, Sumerian, Kipdani, and Kumi, Chain's Hand, or more popularly known as Jailhouse Rock. Capoeira, contrary to popular belief, is an African art. It is not Brazilian, but it was started in Angola during the slave trade. So there are several forms of African fighting sciences or martial sciences, and I have been blessed to be one of the very few Vipassana warriors.
So, being a female martial artist, what have the challenges been for you? The triumphs?
Being a female martial artist is unfortunately not always a walk in the park or just a sports person's duty, but it's become a part of my life. It's who I am. It hasn't been separated through the children I've carried and been blessed to bring into the world with a creative self and to their growth. You know, they become martial artists as well in Vipassana. Being female in martial arts has become easier over the years, but has not reached the level where it has equality within the martial world. I think all things female in this country have that problem or that issue. Being an African American female in martial arts has its privileges amongst those who are African American or who have color. And it's become a big family. My family has expanded. We have a lot of sister schools. You are able to hone from and borrow from and learn from so many who understand the same plight, who come from the same hole that we're all trying to climb out of. And like it said, the greatest trick the devil ever played on man was to convince him that he never was. Unfortunately, the greatest trick that the devil has played on our people is to convince him that the struggle is over. So unfortunately, it's still there, and it pops its head every now and again, and you have to be strong enough to quelch that and step on it and get it out your way. But it's still prevalent. And excuse me! Is that a commercial? Excuse me! I guess the mission of any martial artist, especially as an African American female martial artist, is to reach one, teach one.
Thank you, sister.
Tutsi.
and live in Baltimore. I'm originally from Trinidad and Tobago, and I am working on a historical fantasy epic that I've been inspired to do for about 15, 16 years. And basically it's a story about a young Ethiopian warrior who gets thrown into a cosmic battle that involves the nations of the world. And basically it starts off in the 6th century Abyssinian kingdom of Ashe. And along his journey he joins forces with different people of from different parts of the world that are facing the same predicament in their kingdoms, that are being attacked by evil forces from the dark realm. The main character here, his name is Imakhu, and I did a lot of research. Started off researching about the Ethiopian Abyssinian history, culture, background, legends, myths, and also from ancient writings from the Bible, even Norse books of the Bible, and this kind of stimulated my imagination to put this together. And we have here the Lion of Zion here, and we have a Ethiopian holy man monk, and this is like a love interest for the main character. His name is Nahumi.
Would you say there's any kind of tie-in to the event that we're at today?
Well, actually, it does in aspect of African martial arts. We don't hear much about martial arts from Africa, but I actually have a character. You might have heard of the Candaces, and in my research, finding out that they were warrior queens. The Candaces, basically, the word Candace means queen, and I just kind of made up this character here based off of historical Candaces, and this, she knows the Candaces were so powerful that they were able to fight off the Greeks and the Romans with their armies.
Renowned and beloved Mama G. Could you give everybody your full name, your ranking, and where you're from?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. The official name is Grandmaster Dr. German Mama G. Miller, and I've had the pleasure of representing 37 systems from the motherland, from the continent of Africa, over the last 30 years. And I have been the first female in the Vita Sa'ana African Discipline Sciences to receive her Uwalimu. And I'm first in a lot of organizations. Yes, ma'am.
I saw a picture of you levitating off the ground. Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's a little bit of the power to the Ilnana. That's that Kundalini energy. That's that matriarchal pull that we have, our chi, in our bodies, and that is something that maybe a lot of times overlooked in the martial sciences.
What would you say is the greatest triumph, of today that you've experienced?
In addition to your presentation and the belly dancing, and I think that was just wonderful. The fact that all the women of all ages were here together. And yes, I did raise a little cane because I did not want any male judges. No, there's something I didn't want. I think it's important that we be able to have our own event and lead our own events. Just like the homie female warriors were an all-female regiment.